Alright, we are back, and currently I am on the way to the gym again, and I'm just going to use this time to create my content. So, today we're going to be talking about how, like, in this moment of life, in this moment of time, for me, this is the funding phase. Right, this is the funding phase. And what I mean by that, I mean this is the moment where, I don't know if you've been catching up or been, seeing the stuff I've been like going through or whatever, but like basically like hold on, I'm trying to make sure. Basically like I don't have a job. But I just had an interview today, so I have a potential of getting a job, right? I have a potential of getting a job. And of course it's not something that I want to do, but it is something that is going to pay, right? And that's the thing, like working just so I'm able to fund my trading, so I'm able to buy those funded accounts, so I'm able to fund my 5 to 9 basically. Right, that's the whole purpose of a 9 to 5, to fund the 5 to 9. And most people just wanna jump straight into the I don't know what that was. Most people just wanna jump straight into the trading lifestyle. The cars, the money, buying certain things, passing the funding or whatever. Like most people just want to jump straight into it. And honestly, like when I first started trading, that was me. I wanted to skip back tests. I wanted to skip, losing money. I wanted to skip all of that and just hurry up and press the buy and sell button, and like it's not possible, right? And so honestly, I realized like, I've gathered the concept of trading and I'm starting to understand myself better. And so trading is really starting to make more sense to me. It's just I haven't traded live because of, money situations, and that's the reason, just getting a job just to fund those things. Like I really regret losing my job, and honestly, with this job, I will get this job because I'm walking out with confidence, right? With this job, bro, I don't care how bad I want to quit. I don't care how bad I don't want to be there. I don't care if whatever happens, bro. I literally need this job. I need it to fund my 5 to 9, right? Because without a 9 to 5, bro, it's like you can't damn, why am I stuttering? It's like without a 9 to 5, it is impossible to fund your 5 to 9, right? But for some people probably don't have a 5 to 9. Some people just have their 9 to 5 and that be it. They go home, play the game or whatever. But in my situation, I have a 5 to 9. This is something that I really want to pursue. This is something that I really want to achieve. So in order for me to pursue, in order for me to achieve those things, I have to go through the struggle. I have to go through the struggle, the pain, or whatever terminology you want to use. I have to go through that, right? And it's going to be worth it, right? And like I said, like nobody wants to work a 5 to 9. I mean, nobody wants to work a 9 to 5. I don't know why I keep getting confused. Nobody wants to work a 9 to 5, bro. But it has to happen in order for your life to change. Right? Putting out money toward the right things, stuff like that. Like that's my objective right now. Get this job. The interview's literally tomorrow. So I get this job, and I work, 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 and I work. Like, now I'm not saying I gotta be no workaholic, but I'm saying put in work, put in the reps, right? So eventually, cause honestly, I'm putting the money into trading. It's not like I'm spending the money in trading. I'm putting it in there and letting it sit. Not really investing, but putting the money in there so I can buy funded accounts, so I can, really pass those challenges. So this year will be that year that I keep talking about. I keep saying this year, I want this year to be my year, but that year hasn't came. But honestly, I want this year to be that year. Why? Because I'm going to take the actions I need to take. I'm going to do what I have to do, no matter if I like it or not. I'm going to take every single action that I have to take, because it will help, bro. It will help, So, yeah, like most people do not want to do that. Most people just want to, learn about a skill and skip the small steps. Skip small steps. So go from trading with $100 to $10,000. But if you can't manage trading $100, how are you able to manage $10,000? And this video is not really about trading. I know I talked about trading, but this video is really about how you need to know that you have to go through the struggle. You can't just skip over the struggle. Because think about it like this, like, look at rich people, right? If you take a rich person and a homeless person and you reverse their roles, so basically the rich person is not homeless and the homeless person is not rich, right? A rich person will know how to go, the poor person, let me go back. If you take that rich person and make it homeless, right, that person will know how to get riches back. They will figure out how to go from being poor to rich again, right, in a matter of months, right? But if you take a poor person and make them rich and they go broke, they will not know how to obtain their riches again, because they have not been through all of the steps. They have not been through all of the processes of getting to that level. So you cannot skip over. You have to go step by step, piece by piece, right? But me going to the gym, bro. Probably can't see it. But me going to the gym, right? If I was to, how can I say this? I can't skip days and expect to still, get stronger. Right? I have to show up consistently every day, right? Do what I have to do every day. Drink water, eat the right foods, right? Right? Take the right supplements, which actually I do need to start doing. Right? I have to do all of these things for progress to be there, right? And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, don't skip. Don't, just because it looks good, like, it's not easy to get there. Like, it takes, you just don't see that part, because what you see is the cars, what you see is the money, the houses, the if you're talking about the gym, the strength, the muscles, right? If you're talking about just whatever, you see those materialistic things, bro. I don't know what I just said. You see those materialistic things, right? But you don't see the work behind it. You don't see those late nights and those early mornings. You don't see those, times to where they're working and everybody else sleep. There's time for me to where I'll literally be working on my computer at night and the whole house will be asleep. Or I'll get up in the morning and the whole house will still be asleep. And trust me, I want to be asleep too, but I can't, because why? I want to become something. I want to get my family, get my sisters, get my people out of the situation of poverty and scarcity. I want to get out of this and get to a point to where it's like, okay, thank you, Justin. And not to necessarily say, oh, I want validation, but it's more of a, I want to do it for me. I want to help my sisters out. Seeing my people like bust their butt, bust their ass all day, going to work, it's like, dang. They're going to work and paying the bills, not realizing that they can reinvest their money. But since I have this knowledge, I'm going to use this knowledge. But that's the end of the video, but I don't really want to make this too long. I do want to get in the gym, get out, get home, and do some more back testing, continuously refining my edge. So I'm not going to make this video too long. But before I end this video, I do want to say this. As always, kill your old self, man, and become the version of yourself that you know you want to become. Stop doing those small habits, you know, stop smoking, stop watching porn, right? Stop doing all of these things and just really locking with yourself, bro. Go to the gym, work out, and yeah, you may not want to do it. Yeah, it's like, bro, I don't feel like doing it, but honestly, I don't even feel like walking in there. And like for people who just not really up there yet, they might be like, if you don't feel like doing it, why are you doing it then? I'm doing it for my future self. Bro, everything that I'm doing is not for today. It's not for tomorrow. It's, well, basically, but it's for my future self. What I mean by that is, think about it like this. You save money to buy a car, a house, or something, which is what? Your future self. Which is your future, is in the future, right? You saving that money for the future. So I'm doing this, going to the gym, you know, having this mindset, learning about trading, doing all of this. I'm doing all of this for my future self, right? And when I do eventually become that version of myself, guess what? I won't just stop. I won't just be like, okay, I became a future version of myself, I'm done. It's more of, I'll rephrase it like this. It's more of becoming that version day by day. Like, there's no destination. It's more of, I am that person now, and I act like the person today. Like, I see myself as this, so today I'm going to be this, right? It's not, I see myself as this, so over time I'm going to, like, no, it's, I do it today. I dress like the person today. I talk like that person today, right? I eat like that person today. Like, do it today. Don't wait. Don't do one thing today and do a different thing tomorrow, but do every day, right? But I know I be getting off topic. That's something you're going to learn about me. I do like to talk about things because I have a large amount of knowledge in this cranium of mine. But anyways, I'm about to get into the gym. Peace out. I'll see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.